everyone, happy Monday. It is Monday, January the 27th, and I am here to give you your weekly collective card reading to just maybe give you some guidance for your week ahead. I will be pulling 2 cards, so you just need to feel in to see if card 1 or 2 is calling you this week. And if both are, then both messages are meant for you. I will be using the Oracle of the 7 Energies, one of my favorites. And before I get into that, we have a masterclass this coming Saturday. So it will be about manifesting and really kind of diving in to more of that tangible side of manifesting. It's one of those things that we hear about manifesting all the time. And sometimes it just kind of feels like it's like luck, or only certain people can do it. And I have definitely had my frustrations with it myself. But then kind of like through my own journey, kind of discovered like, I don't know, I really like tangible things. And so I learned this technique of bringing in more of like the science base, like when you can scientifically understand what's happening in the brain, and the new pathways that are formed to help, create and manifest what you are wanting to bring in. So this masterclass is really about bridging the two, the science-backed method, and as well as like, the energy and the woo that we love so much, and just kind of bridging them to maybe help you have a better understanding and maybe a better practice in wanting to manifest what you want to bring in. So that will be on Saturday, February 1st. And it'll be 10:30 to 1 Pacific Standard Time. And you can check out the website for more details and see if you want to join. And there will be a replay that's sent out. So if you can't join in that time, not a problem. That will be sent out afterwards. And the other announcement is my readings, so the soul guidance sessions, that introductory price is ending this week. So it's the last week to take advantage of that price, and then on February 1st, that price will go up to its regular amount. So if you were wanting to get that, then definitely book that before the end of the week. Okay, so let's pull card 1. A powerful move. All right. So I'm really it really feels like there's a decision that's needing to be made. And it also feels like based off of this decision and what path you choose, it's going to, it feels like, it's like spirit on the other side, the universe or the spirit, whatever, is like waiting for this decision to be made. And then whatever one happens, it's like then everything will start to kind of align and fall into place for that to happen. And so like, even if I was to feel into whatever decision you're trying to make right now, it's like up in the air because it hasn't been anchored into reality yet. You haven't made that decision. And so it feels like everything's just kind of like, it's like I can see on the other side, like spirit's kind of like, waiting to be like, okay, what's it going to be? Because then we got to get busy and start putting things into motion and laying down the groundwork to make this happen. It does feel like maybe the decision, it does feel like maybe the path, like the decision or what you kind of choose to move forward. Like there's one option that feels maybe intimidating or a little scary or a little out of reach, or yeah, it's one of those things where it feels like it will stretch you, and it's like, and that's a good thing. So when making the decision, try to come at it out, not within fear. So if you kind of find yourself like, if one way or the other, if one way is kind of like you're leaning towards, and there's this part of you that's like, yeah, like this is what I would want, but there's this like underlying fear kind of holding you back from it, or the what ifs, or the limiting beliefs of like, I can't do that. Any of those thoughts that start to come in, it just kind of feels like that's not to base the decision on those. That is a part of your ego brain kind of coming in, and it's meant to keep us safe, but at the same time it kind of keeps us small, and you know, moving forward with something that maybe feels out of reach or scary, it gives you the most potential for growth, and it feels very aligned. It feels very aligned. But I do see that it's like either or, that there's two decisions, not like one's good and one's bad. It's just different streams, but one feels just a little more maybe intimidating, but it's worth it. I hope that helps. All right. Card 2. Oh, I hate when they fall out like that. Okay. Sacred reverence. All right. I feel like there's a bunch of things like kind of like trying to come in. So I'm just trying to decipher what, like funnel it down. All right. So it's feeling like, I feel like it's a collective message, but as well as like bringing it into an individual. It really feels connected to sovereignty. It really feels connected to, so it feels like the energy of the collective, of the world, of what's kind of going on around the world. And feels like there is a lot of emotions and opinions and a lot of polarity, and it's really loud. And so it feels like from this energy and this collective like disruptance and disturbance that's kind of happening, it really kind of feels like on an individual level, this is affecting you, whether you're aware of it or not. So it feels like some people will be aware of it, and like, so maybe if you are aware of it, maybe you're somebody that is looking at all the news, or seeing all the social posts, and reading those comments and getting fired up when you see something. I know we've all been there. I've been there many times. Or you're somebody that's like, no, heck, I don't pay attention to any of those things, and I just don't even want to be bothered. Both are feeling this collective energy. Both are feeling this kind of like revved up energy that's kind of like this fire, and you're really kind of meant to, like, it's this sovereign feeling where you're really meant to kind of like, okay, like let's drown out the noise and then come into your center, into your heart, and just feel from there. Come into your middle space to feel kind of, feels like to calm it down, but also it just feels like when you drown out the noise, when you take away all of that and you just come in and it's just you, it's just going to make more sense. And some of the things that maybe you feel fired up about, once you kind of come and it's just you and you're really feeling into it, it may not matter to you as much, or perspective shifts, but it feels like this needs to get away from all the noise and the collective and and opinions of everybody else, and really come into your middle space. You're really just being called to come into that middle space, and view it from that lens. It also feels like, because of all of this noise and the collective energy, it again could be affecting how you are showing up in your day, either subconsciously or consciously, because again, like it feels like if there's people that are not really paying attention to everything going around, you're sensitive enough that you are picking up on the energy of it. And it was 11:11 on my clock there. So that's spirit being like, yeah, you are. So, really kind of, in those moments, like, I think what's important, I feel like they're dragging me all over the place because it's so many messages. Gosh, guys, it feels just really important to ground your energy, clear your energy, like cleanse your energy, ground, protect your energy. It feels just super potent to do that right now, just because everything is just, I don't know, electrified. Everything is really amped up. And, like I was feeling it last night, and it's one of those where you're kind of like, why am I feeling when there's nothing that's really bothering me or nothing that should have me, but I can feel within my body this unsettled energy. And, it's those times that you kind of are like, okay, this isn't necessarily me. And, what I can do is like go to bed. That's what I did do. Let's just shut it out. Let's start a new day. But, doing the cleansing, going into meditation, or just being quiet and grounding your energy. And just sometimes it's just writing it out. You can do all the things and still feel this amped up energy, and it's just writing it out and giving yourself space to do that. But like in this picture, it's like they're saying, like, you're the one who holds the key to how you feel. So if you find you're being triggered excessively with everything going on, it's just kind of this reminder that it's like, okay, but you hold that key on how you react and feel, and get to choose how you react and feel about certain things. And, whatever that is, that's your choice. So I hope that was helpful. All right. Well, we will see you next week. Bye.